Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king, take that to the bank. B is for Bobby, Cox never cowered, he'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper, don't call him Larry, he would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David, justice he'd bring, a Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews, 512 bombs away, lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred, McGriff dog-biting crime, a fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine, southpaw winds and kicks, changing speeds east and west, a gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright, the father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play, Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones, Andrew let her fly, and his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts, aplenty from Strider. The quad's in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez. Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P's still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler, Matzik, and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren, Skip Carey 2, Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren, spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young, the game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Rama-Lama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying. It felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee, to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! he'd say, buddy? He missed the tag. He missed the tag. He missed the tag.
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for the Miami Marlins, Stowers at first base, 16 home runs, 48 RBI. Batting second, playing designated hitter, is Conine. 10 home runs, 21 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .270. Batting third, the shortstop, Otto Lopez, 9 home runs and a .321 average. Owen Casey is batting cleanup in right field. He's got 12 home runs and 50 RBI. 4 stolen bases, batting .235. Hernandez is in left, batting fifth, 16 home runs, a .232 average. Marcy, center fielder, 6 home runs, 197 on the year. Jimenez is at third, 2 home runs and a .205 clip. Joe Mack is behind the plate. He's got 11 home runs and a .245 average. Sanoa is batting ninth and at second base. 4 home runs, .264 on the season. On the mound for the Miami Marlins, it's Ryan Gusto. 0-2 with a 5.31 ERA. That sounds like the guy we traded for. 1.44 whip, 39 innings, 34 strikeouts. He'll be going head-to-head with Grant Holmes. Grant Holmes, 6-4 with a 3.88 ERA and a 1.36 whip. 102 innings, 87 strikeouts, 45 walks, 18 home runs served.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising.
I'm Teddy Powers.
I'm the man who has the ball, so that is why I am better than everyone in the world.
Leading off for your Atlanta Braves, backing up Holmes in the bottom of the first, it's Drake Baldwin. 20 home runs, 57 RBI, .272 average. Ronald Acuna Jr. in right field, 24 RBIs, 9 home runs, 15 stolen bases, batting .240. Batting third, playing first, Matt Olson, 31 home runs, a .266 average. Michael Harris the second, patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves with 20 home runs, 64 RBI. Ozzie Albies, batting fifth, playing second, 62 RBIs, 18 home runs, 263 on the year. And the Yaz is batting sixth, left field, 8 home runs, a 232 average. Dominic Smith, the designated hitter, 8 home runs as well, 43 RBI, a 268 clip. And Austin Riley's batting 8th and playing 3rd. 12 home runs, 52 RBI, a 216 average. Jim Jarvis is batting 9th and at short. 1 home run, 10 RBI, 263 on the season. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight for Braves versus Marlins game number 1. It's Tyler Jones. Your first base umpire, Clint Vondrick. Second base will be manned by Adam Hamari. And down the third base line is Todd Titchener. Game time temperatures here, 78 degrees with the wind blowing out slightly right to left at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. There was some rain that was in the vicinity, but it looks like we're going to get it through. I'll check on that more in a second. Our pick to click tonight as we get you ready for first pitch just around the corner. Pick to click tonight. We've seen Ryan Gusto before, actually a couple of times. And one guy that has really good numbers against him, we'll go with Matt Olson. He's 2 for 5 lifetime with 1 home run and 2 RBI. We'll take your Atlanta Braves, put some runs on the board, hopefully keep the Marlins off. They're a little bit gutted. They sold at the deadline. We're a little bit gutted because we bought at the deadline. We'll take the Atlanta Braves to win this one 7-3. Make sure to put your clicks in the chat. It's just about game time.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody. Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo!
5 wins in a row. Let's make it 6, Braves country. Get set. Grab.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
adventures in time and space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves country.
This is a reminder. Disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit. Just as to score the tying run. Breathe to the plate. And he is safe.
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over to first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
You're in Braves country.
Welcome in, Braves country. Hopefully we are set for a good series. I think my biggest concern is were the players disappointed? Trying to get this set up because I'm blacked out in the market, so I'm trying to get this set up. So bear with me. We will. I've got the game. I'm just trying to get it loaded up for y'all. As we're just about set. Kicking the 3D in. Yes, sir. It is baseball time in Braves country. Righty-lefty matchup. Stowers the batter. 2 strikes on the count, and it's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 1 away. I believe we're lined up now. My least favorite thing to do is to call these games versus Miami and Tampa because, well, there's just no other way for me to do it. So, coming to the plate now is Conine, righty-lefty matchup, first pitch right there. 1. The 0-1 count. Kicks and fires. One and 1. Infield playing back into the left. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. So a 2-1 count. Batter at the plate is Conine. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Grant Holmes goes back to work and tries to get him to chase the bender down. And they said he went around strike 3. Well, all right, we'll take it. Not sure about that one, but we will definitely take it. Marlins roster's addition tonight, they had Vodnik out of the Colorado Rockies, the first pitch right there. Righty-righty matchup, slider down below the knees, it's 0-1. Otto Lopez, the batter. That's him and Augustine, who was lifted from AAA Jacksonville. Is the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Grant Holmes comes set, looking in. Shoot. I apologize, y'all. I did not know that was on the screen. Pitch is swung on and lifted out to left field, and it's down for a base hit. Yeah, I can't see y'all's comments as much when we're playing these Florida teams. So it is what it is. Blame Major League Baseball for blacking everybody out. I have to stare at a monitor that's... I try to look over, but it's really not going to happen. Righty-lefty matchup. I wish they would take the Marlins out of our division, to be honest with you. First pitch is right there for a sinker for a strike. It's 0-1. I've got a second one that I'm trying to fire up, and when I do, it's right next to y'all's comments, and I'll be able to see it a lot easier than dart my eyes all over the place. Grant Holmes flips it over there real quick. Keep the runner close by. Holmes comes set. High and out of the zone. 1-1. He's gone sinker. Runner at first, 1 out. pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Went with the curveball that time. The 1-2. Home steps off the bump for a second. As the batter steps out. Owen Casey, the cleanup hitter, the right fielder, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Are you kidding me? Grant Holmes, we don't need no stinking Scooble. Strike it out the side. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah! Roll call!
You're in Braves Country.
Good to see everybody in the chat. Good to see everybody that was over in the pregame show. I figured I needed to get some venting out before the game started, and I held back a lot. Big truck, keep on rolling. Kendall Willis, good to see you. Holmes, Uncle Charlie. The real Cody Reeves. Not to be confused with all the fake ones out there. Tree Nug. Iron Lung. Chief Nakahoma. Chief make a trade up. Chop Shop. Spaceman. When I get my feet under me, we're going to put up that other poll I was talking about. I want to make sure we get these games called right, and then we'll do it during one of the next breaks. Basically, we're going to be putting up there who would you have traded. Or, I don't know if anybody would have wanted them, but who would you have traded between Eli White and Dominic Smith. You missed that. Eli White was traded to the Red Sox. He was traded because they had to make room on the roster. As we're just about set for action again, Ryan Gusto. First pitch on the way from Gusto is swung on and fouled back. Drake Baldwin, the batter. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Swing! Slaps it down the line. Foul. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Turns and fires. Four-seam fastball, 96 miles an hour, 1-2. Left to right across the outfield. For the Marlins is the 1-2 pitch. Outside wide, 2-2. It's Hernandez, Marcy, and in right, Casey. Round the horn, third to first. Jimenez. Lopez and then Sanoa is the 2-2 down and in 3-2. Sanoa at second, Lopez at short, and at first base, Jimenez. Stowers. The 3-2 pitch, swing, fouls it away. Do it again. Joe Mack is behind the plate. Of course, Gusto is on the bump. The payoff pitch, swing, chopper on the ground. Hard hit ball, but it's in and out of the glove, and Drake is still going to be out. 4-3 on the put out. Have to see that again. Drake was probably in cruise control going down the line, but we won't get on to him. Last thing we need is an injury right now. depth will be an issue if we have injuries. And with Drake's speed, he's not exactly expected to go it down the line. I wish somebody would teach that kid how to run that. It's just, first pitch on the way is inside for a ball. It's 1-0. I say that, but I think I'd miss watching him. Just flapping his wings running around. The 1-0 count. The Phoebe and Rachel run. 1-0 chopped foul, 1-1. So a 1-1. Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting .240 on the year. Pitch on the way, swing. Chopped on the ground over towards short. Lopez has it, flips it to first, and there's quickly 2 down. First pitch to Matt Olson. Start off the at-bat, batting .266 on the year. Outside for a ball, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Change up right there on the inner track, 1-1. Four-seam fastball chopped down the line. 1-2 count on Olson. Braves nothing. Marlins nothing. The 1-2. Gusto, 14th pitch of the night. Turns and kicks. Swing. Sliced into left field. That's down for a base hit. And the Braves got something going here.
This is not
bottom of the first.
This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Michael Harris II comes to the plate now with 1 on and 2 outs. He's got a chance to put a charge into that scoreboard. First pitch. High and out of the zone, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, punches it foul. Down the left field line, will it stay in play, giving chase in left field corner? It will not. In and out of the stands, 1-1. One count. Olson returns back to first. Hope y'all enjoyed your off day. 1-1 pitch, swing lifted deep down the left field line. If it's fair, it's going to be trouble, and it is, I guess, just foul. We didn't get a great look at it. We have to see the replay. See how far it missed. 1.5 foot. Not a ton of room between the foul line and the wall out there and left. So a 1-2 count now. 18th pitch of the inning. Harris at the plate, and the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 90-mile-an-hour cutter, and that'll end the inning. Braves put one on, but couldn't get anything done with it. We'll be back in a flash. 0-0. We go to the second inning.
Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger.
Shit my pants. Right here? Shit my pants, you're kidding.
You can ship your pants right here.
You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I just shipped my pants, and it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
I just shipped my drawers.
I just shipped my nightie.
I just shipped my bed.
If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it right now and ship it to you for free.
Armchair.
Hey Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Yes, can I get an iced coffee, please? And hang on one second. Do you want anything?
Oh, no, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I'm good.
Are you sure? Because I'll get you anything.
Well, I guess if you're paying, you can just go ahead and just surprise me.
Yes, can I get the iced coffee and a job application for my deadbeat friend?
It is an American odyssey that links sons and daughters to fathers and grandfathers. And it reflects a host of age-old American tensions between workers and owners, scandal and reform, the individual and the collective.
Pull up a chair. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Four-seam fastball swatted back foul. It's 0-1. Braves nothing, Marlins nothing, top of the second inning. Just joining us, Grant Holmes. It's the 0-1 pitch, swing, whistles it through the infield, just out of the reach of Ozzie Albies, and it's a leadoff single for the Marlins. Grant Holmes, well, he did give up a base hit, but outside the single, the slice single in the first inning, struck out the side. So he struck out three. He's already got 3 strikeouts, if you're keeping tabs at home. Pitch on the way. Right there for a strike upstairs. It's 0-1. We've got the poll up tonight. Who would you have dropped, Dominic Smith or Eli White? They traded Eli to Boston as the 0-1 right there for a strike. It's 0-2. It may have came down to the fact there was no interest in Dom in a trade and they wanted to get something back. Here's my thing, and I like Dom. Unfortunately, you can only have so many people on a team. And unfortunately, you can't go save him for the postseason as the 0-2 pitch swing. Chopped on the ground over to first. It's going to be a double play. Not 100% sure what the base runner was doing there. Hernandez, did he think the ball was caught? He ran back towards first. And I guess he was trying to deke Olsen into thinking Olsen was going to tag the bag and then he could dive back to first. I'm thinking that's what he was thinking, but he stopped. Olsen threw the ball to second like he should because the runner was standing really close to him. And then they had plenty of time for the relay back. So if you're scoring at home, it's a 3-6-3. First pitch sinker after the 0-1 pitch, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Outside wide. 1-2. Two down here in the top of the second. The pitch from Grant Holmes. In the dirt. So 2-2 count. Trying to get a chase the sinker outside wide. That one was well off the plate. It's a full count. Braves nothing, Marlins nothing. Top of the second inning. The payoff pitch. Swing in and out of the glove. Man, foul tipped it. That would have been strike 3. It's a little too much mustard on it, and we'll do it again. I don't know if you ever played catcher or not playing baseball growing up, but that is a hard thing to do, to hold on to those spinners coming out off the bat. The payoff pitch. Swing. Chops it down the line towards third. Riley's got it. Easy play, 5-3, easy peasy. We go to the bottom of the second inning. 0-0 your score here in Braves country.
You play to win the game.
Brad, you might know the answer, but where's Dobbs' eyebrows? I have to know. The kid looks like an alien.
I actually found out where Dobbs' eyebrows went to. He mailed them to Anthony Davis of the Pelicans.
Before we start eating, let's go around the table and say what we're thankful for.
I'm thankful that in 4 minutes the Cowboys game is going to be on, and everyone is going to shut up.
Okay, it kind of needs to be about family.
I'm thankful that in 4 minutes the Cowboys game is going to be on, and my family is going to shut up.
We're never gonna make it into the World Series ever again.
We're never gonna make it now. That's not fair.
I hate the damn Dodgers. Freddie Freeman can burn in hell. Stick with Mookie Betts and Clayton Kershaw.
Armchair.
By 1800, town ball and its many variations were played nearly everywhere. On their way back from the Pacific Ocean, Lewis and Clark played a game of base with the Nez Perce Indians as they prepared to cross the Bitterroot Mountains. In the 1830s, on the western frontier of Missouri, ball was the favorite sport of Joseph Smith, the founder of a new religious sect called the Mormon. But back east in Cooperstown, New York, city fathers passed an ordinance restricting play after merchants complained about too many broken windows. Meanwhile, in New York City, they were starting to play a brand new version of the game.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Ozzie Albies. He's going to give that one a ride, and that baby boy is going into the chop house. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a solo shot. And your Atlanta Braves have taken a one-run lead. I don't know what's going on with the camera there. That is not the matter. I don't know what's going on in your 3D. Just look down to see what's going on.
I'm the Wiz.
I was afraid we were mad.
I'm the Wiz, and no
They're still warming up. So Braves lead it 1-0. First pitch right there. First strike, it's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Right there on the outer edge. Four-seam fastball, 1-1. One count. 2-1 as the cutter misses. The 2-1 pitch just grabs the outer edge. 2-2. Philly all over Washington, not getting any help there. 4-0. I think we might have broke the Nationals. 4-0 in the fourth inning there. They're going up against Luzardo. They got a chance to steal a couple of games. It is in Philadelphia. But this is the third of their aces pitching tonight. After that, Wheeler and Sanchez will not come back until this weekend. 2-2 count as that pitch is fouled back. Braves 1, Marlins nothing. Pitch on the way, swing, chopper on the ground. Here comes the underhanded scoop, kind of a late delay underhand. He will get him just barely. First baseman Stowers had a hard time getting it out of his glove. So coming to the plate is Dominic Smith, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging. Little pop-up down the left field line. 1 pitch, 1 out, 2 down. Be willing to bet that's what came down to why they ended up moving Eli and they did not. Because when everything is equal on most days in the postseason, you're not going to be using Dominic Smith a ton. Eli would actually give you some ability to pinch hit whoever you want, but then also go in and pinch run, and of course he's phenomenal defensively. First pitch to Austin Riley. Right there, first strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1 count, swung on. Fouled away. Quickly 0-2. He's gone 4-seam and then sweeper. The 0-2 to Riley. Turns and kicks. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Well, Austin Riley goes down. We'll be back in a flash. 1-0 good, guys. Grant Holmes goes back to work.
No, I mean, I read the HR memo. It said WFH optional between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so work-free holiday. I was just going to table it for...
No, Brian. WFH optional is work from home optional between Thanksgiving and Christmas, not work-free holiday. Who told you that? It's just crazy.
I mean, Kate did last week.
Hey, is this true?
And we lost Kate.
Okay, Matt, I think I'm going to need to get Bob involved on this one now. Armchair.
I wanted to see where that was going. The steroids, if we would have left it alone,
Yeah.
dude, we would have had guys the size of McGuire playing second base by now. You know, it would have been awesome. And because they were so roided up, there would have been no defense anyway, so you wouldn't have to worry about these shifts. You know, they'd barely be able to move. It would have been awesome. They should have just left the game alone. But no, we got to worry about everybody's kidney failure and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I feel like that's none of my business.
Here's the first pitch hit high and deep into center field. It's going back. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lamma, ding-dong! The Braves lead it 5-4. He takes Josh Hader deep. The Atlanta Braves lead it 5-4. The crowd is going bananas.
There's two types of people in this world. There's winners and there's losers. And just so that we're clear, every time we step on this field, our goal is to be a winner. And if your dad has said, oh, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, just as long as you have fun, your dad's a loser.
First pitch outside for a ball as we start the inning. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. 1-0 pitch, swing, chopper on the ground over to short. And it's going to be a 4-3 on the putout. And there's one away. Tarek Skubal makes his debut with the Dodgers tonight against the Cubs. If you're curious about that. I think it's on TBS. I think is what I saw. First pitch from Grant Holmes, right-handed batter. Joe Mack, the catcher, is right down there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing. Smacks it back foul. Pitch on the way, swing. Fouls it back. Oh-2 count, just 32 pitches so far for Grant Holmes, so he's doing well on that front. The 0-2 misses down and in, 1-2. One-two pitch, swing, lifted. High into center field, but not very deep underneath it is Money Mike, and that's out number 2. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Braves. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Miami Marlins. The acquisitions that the Braves did do, they did bring into the roster. We'll get onto that here in a second. All the news is away. Everybody's a little disappointed in what they actually brought in. First pitch down and in from Grant Holmes. It's 1-0. It's not a jab at the guys they brought in. It's the fact that everybody expected them to be more aggressive, if we're being honest. The 2-0 count. Below the knees. Ball 3-0. Stowers, the leadoff batter. 3-0 count, 2 outs. Got to be careful here. The pitch on the way. Swing, and that ball's roped in towards left center field. Michael Harris will cut it off before it hits the pass. And it's a 1-out single. Third hit given up tonight by Grant Holmes. Righty-lefty matchup. Conine, the batter. First pitch on the way. Swing, slaps it up the middle. Kind of a hot shot, but good grab and flip over there. JJ, he'll flip it to first. 6-3 on the put-up. Man, that ball almost ate him up. Great job, Jarvis. Pretty darn good job by Mr. Grant Holmes so far. We'll be back in a flash.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising. I'm Teddy Powers! I'm the man who has the ball, so that is why I am better than everyone in the world.
Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. Bottom of the third inning. Jim Jarvis coming to the plate. Braves lead it 1-0. And some people just shouldn't say things out loud. This knucklehead on X, the first pitch on the way, is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Jim Jarvis leading us off, the 1-0 pitch. Right there at the knees, 1-1. I don't want to drag the person. I actually somewhat know her through media channels, but the 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, four-seam fastball, bringing it 1-2. Gusto has always had an issue trying to go through the order and keep his control, but he's got pretty good stuff. I really think they should transfer him to the bullpen as the 1-2 pitch. Swing, chops on the ground. Fairly hard hit ball, but right into the teeth of the defense. It'll be 6-3 on the putout, 1 away. But anyways, without embarrassing the person, they were trying to defend what Anthopoulos said about the trade deadline, and everybody's just coming for this person because they're like, "Was the first pitch upstairs? Four-seam fastball for a strike." Drake Baldwin, the batter, as we go back around to the top of the order. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Tallahassee, Jarvis, one of my favorite towns. Spent a decade there one year. The 0-2 count. Down and in, 1-2. So, long story short, they were basically saying, yeah, we've heard it all before. We've heard it all before. We know what he says. Because he says the same thing over and over. And it just, the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 2 down. And I knew that was coming because there's all these comments just dragging the person. And I'm like, man, never met the person, but I think they're in their early 20s, and they appear to be a nice person. I mean, I need to quit being cruel to people because they're just trying to get everybody in a better mood because of what we went through as fans. Because all we heard all last offseason was that we had to get a starter. It's the first pitch, swing and a miss, kind of a check swing. Swing by Acuna. It's 0-1, 2 down. Nobody on. Braves lead it 1-0. And that's what we were told way back in November. Well, not only did we not get one in free agency, we found out that was a lie. We didn't even get one in any of the trades. The 0-1 pitch, swing, hammered towards left field and going back and making the catch, and that'll end the inning. Sometimes you got to give up proven for pie-in-the-sky prospects. We'll be back in a flash. Braves 1-0. We go to the top of the 4th. On this date in 1884, at Detroit's recreational park, Bison hurler Pud Galvin throws the most lopsided no-hitter in baseball history when his team beats the Wolverines 18-0. The victory in the second career no-hitter for the 27-year-old Buffalo right-hander, who also held Worcester hitless in 1880. On this date in 1948, Ernie Harwell, filling in for Red Barber, recovering from a bleeding ulcer, calls his first major league game when the Dodgers beat the Cubs at Ebbets Field 5-4. To obtain the future Hall of Famer broadcaster, Brooklyn general manager Branch Rickey trades minor league catcher Cliff Dapper to the Atlanta Crackers. And on this date in 1968, after the Cardinals' 6-5 extra inning loss to Chicago in front of a capacity crowd, the team unveils a 10-foot bronze statue of Stan Musial at Busch Stadium. In a pregame ceremony, Stan the Man, 7-time NL batting champion, is joined by his teammates. Inscripted on the bronze statue of Stan Musial was, quote, "Here stands baseball's perfect warrior. Here stands baseball's perfect knight." That quote is attributed to Ford Frick, former commissioner of Major League Baseball. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Just so folks are aware of what really happened with the Jacob deGrom thing, and I know some people are upset because they think, because it's what's being told to everybody, that he picked staying with the Rangers, who appear not to be on the way to the playoffs, then go to the Braves. The Braves did try to get him, and it was going to be fairly expensive, but I don't know the details of that because we'll never know that. But first, as the top of the fourth inning begins, the first pitch is swung on and hit hard on the ground, in and out of the glove of Ozzie Albies, and that's going to be a good old-fashioned error, E4. He did flip the ball over to first base. Just kind of took a funny hop. And with the fast-running Lopez, he had no chance. If you don't get Lopez. But that's not what happened. I just want to be clear. Not that I'm a huge DeGrom fan by any stretch of the imagination. The first pitch down and in, it's 1-0. When you're making a ton of money, and you have the choice to stay in a tax-free state, income tax-free state like Texas, or go to a purple state like Georgia, who is starting to really start to tax folks, as the 1-0 pitch swung on and chopped foul, or any for that matter, any tax. He picked Texas in free agency because he didn't want to get taxed. And at the end of the day, Can you blame him? He probably would have lifted it to go to the Rays, but you think the Rays are coming up with that kind of money? You're nuts. Pitch on the way is right there. Called for a ball that he will not challenge it. It's 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Runner at first. Nobody out. Braves lead by 1. Swing and a miss, curveball, 2-2. So just to be clear, he didn't choose the Rangers over the Braves. He chose the state of Texas over the state of Georgia because of their tax situation. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's one away. And I honestly can't blame him because I've had the privilege of living in tax-free states, Florida and Tennessee, for quite a bit of my life. I've lived other places where you did have them, but it's so much nicer than having to deal with that. Righty-righty matchup, First pitch on the way, down and away. Hernandez, the batter. Just 1-0. It's a factor, Randy. I would say, it's been like that for a while. 1-0 pitch, swing, fouls it. 1-1. Not that we want to turn this into some political debate, but I was just letting you know that's why he turned it down. He didn't turn it down because he wanted to play for Texas Rangers. That's what he said. He said, I want to stay here, and I want to see if I can win a championship here because I like the guys here, blah, blah, blah. But we all know what really happened. 1-1 count. Swing lifted. High down the left field line. Will somebody get to it? Giving chases the gas. He'll make the catch in foul territory, and there's 2 down. One on, 2 out. First pitch, swing and a miss. Slider in and out of the glove. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. And fire, swing lifted, high and deep into right center field. Cunha giving chase, and making the grab out of nowhere. Coming into your picture is Money Mike. 75% of this great world is covered by water. The rest by Michael the Hawk Harris. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading by 1 here in Braves country.
Yeah, well, me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
I'm listening to a game. It's New Mexico State playing Indiana State. New Mexico State is right up the streets from El Paso, and I went to UTEP. And we're big rivalries, so I'm hoping that Indiana State will beat New Mexico State. And I'm listening to the radio, and I have no clue of the players on either team. All of a sudden, this name keeps coming. Bird. He goes to the right, Bird. He makes the strike, Bird. I said, damn, who is Bird? Bird. You know, here's Bird, and Bird this, and Bird. Oh, did you see the pass that Bird made? I can't see it, but I'm just trying to imagine it. When the time I got to the end, I said, damn, that brother can play. Hey, let me tell you something. When I got the newspaper the next morning and saw Larry's picture, I said, damn.
Armchair.
Bad food and overpriced drink had been sold at ballparks since the 1850s, but it took one very ambitious British-born caterer to turn concessions into an empire. Harry M. Stevens had begun his career hawking scorecards in the 1880s, all the while regaling the crowds with quotes from Byron and Shakespeare. By 1901, he was peddling hard-boiled eggs, ham sandwiches, ice cream, and slices of pie in stadiums from New York to Ohio. Then, one cold afternoon, when ice cream sales slowed at the Polo Grounds, he sent out for German sausages, which he put in long buns so fans could hold and eat them. He had made his greatest contribution to the game, introducing hot dogs to the ballpark.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Please like and subscribe today. YouTube.com/@BravesCountry. Welcome back. Matt Olson, your batter. First pitch off the plate. Called for a ball. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. Infield back and to the right. The 1-0 pitch. Swing. Belted high and out of play. 1-1. The 1-1 down and in. 2-1. One run, 2 hits, 1 error for Atlanta. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Miami Marlins. Game 1 of a 3-game set, all 3 games set for the night call of 7:15. Sweeper upstairs. It looked like he probably hit the zone. We'll have to wait to see. We're getting an ABS challenge. Looked like it hit the top edge, most of the ball in there. And yes, it did. These umpires don't get it together. They're working themselves out of a job eventually. The 2-2. Swing, slices it backwards. I know people like the human element, and I'm with it, but I'm telling you, this is the first step. Then 10 to 15 years, we're probably going to have a situation where the umpire is going to be told if it's a ball or a strike, and they can try to overturn if they disagree with it, but it'll be like an auto challenge. The 2-2. Outside wide 3-2. Right now, the umpire union has kept it off, and they tried their best for the longest time, but the payoff pitch, swing, hits the ball hard up the middle, right at the shortstop Lopez. He has it, fires it first, and there's one away. I don't think you'll ever get true AI umps, but it'll be what I described. Mainly because the union won't want to lose a job, and you still have to have those umpires out there in the other bases. But it'll be essentially AI because just like we're using AI right now for the ABS as the first pitch, swinging by Michael Harris the second. That ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. Money Mike goes around first, heading to second base, and it's a 1-out double for the kid.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
Smoked it to the gap. Ozzie Albies coming to the plate now. First pitch. Four-seam fastball upstairs. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Right there on the outer edge. 1-1. 1-1 count. Infield playing. Back into the right. Pitch on the way. Smacks the upper edge. One and two. Braves 1, Marlins nothing. The 1-2 pitch. Upstairs. Ball 2, 2-2. Standing on deck is the Yaz. Dominic Smith is in the hole. Ozzie Albies is 1 for 1 on the day with the home run. The 2-2. Swing. Hard chopper down the line. Philly still leads Washington 4-0. They're in the bottom of the 6th. Cubs and Dodgers are just getting underway. The 2-2. Misses outer edge, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing. Fouls it back. Braves 1, Marlins nothing. Bottom of the 4th. The 3-2 once again to Ozzie. Swing. Pop up. And it looks like it's going to stay in play. Foul territory over there on the first base side. Making the catch is the first baseman, Kevin Stowers, and there's 2 down. Runner at second, 2 outs. Braves lead the season series 5-2 so far against the Marlins. And counting this one, we have 6 games left, 3 here in Atlanta. And then we go down to Miami the last weekend of the season. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for a 3-game stint there. First pitch, sweeper, misses outside wide. It's 1-0. And that stadium was still pretty new. Me and my wife went down there with a family out to a Braves Marlins game. I think I've told the story a million times before, but as the pitch on the way is swung on, fouled away. And it's a nice stadium as far as comfortable. They had the roof closed. It was a warm day outside. Like, you couldn't complain about that, but man, nobody was there. It was crazy. The 1-1 swing, chops it foul. So you ever want to go to a Braves game and you don't want to spend the money to go up to Atlanta to see it at Truist Park, it's an option, but it's definitely a downgrade. We still had a good time. I mean, you're still watching a baseball game, but it was so strange how to walk into a baseball stadium as the 1-2 pitch fouls it away. You're so used to just every baseball game I've ever been to prior to that, there were always people there. The only two that I've never saw people was Miami, and then we went to Tampa, same thing. They need to consolidate those 2 franchises, put one in Orlando, call it a day, and let the other one move to Nashville or Montreal. 1-2. Misses high, ball 2, 2-2. Yastrzemski trying to bring the runner home. The Yaz. Oh for 1 on the day. Dominic Smith is standing on deck. Braves lead it 1-0. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. So the Braves get the double, but that's it. We go to the top of the 5th in a 1-0 pitcher's duel.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway.
October 11th. October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it. It's yours.
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
Guys tired?
Go get all sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay? All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
First pitch down and away to start the inning. Try to bring this in closer for you. Called a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 swung on, lifted high and deep, going back on the track. Jimenez put his head down like it was an auto out. Ronald Acuna Jr. catches it at the wall. 1 away. So far, so good for Grant Holmes. First pitch down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Right there for a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 count. No Iron Lungs excited. Armchair Quarterback show returns August 28th, talking the lines. 1-1 down and into him. Never caught it before. All we talk about are the point spreads. We don't care about what's trending in the news or any of that ESPN nonsense. This is the 2-1 pitch, swing and miss, 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Rosemary, I can't believe it's already August 4th. Tell you what, last year dragged. You talk about a dragging of a season. Woo! I didn't think we were ever going to get to October watch better baseball. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike three, curveball down and in, and there's two away. We'll put Chop Shop's comment on the screen. This is what happened this morning when the Braves front office got together. Oh, wait a minute. That was the deadline? It's August? Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swung on. That ball is cranked towards left center field. Yaz tries to cut it off. Does not get the ball. So it will go to the wall, and it's going to be a 2-out double for the Fish. It's a smart defensive play really for Yaz, because if he can cut that off, he can keep the runner standing at first. It wasn't a real threat of him getting to third there. And there are 2 outs, so it wouldn't even matter if he did. You're really just trying to keep him out of scoring position. But runner in scoring position, the tying run, and we are back to the top of the order. Righty-lefty matchup. Stowers the batter. First pitch. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Down and in, 2-0. So here's the thing that you can expect for Chris Sale the rest of the week, the rest of the year. He is definitely going to be pitching about once a week, if that. They're going to. You notice how they did it this week. Is the 2-0 pitch, swing, lifted into right field, coming in, making the catch. Ronald Acuna Jr. had an issue with it. I don't know if he was losing the lights, but he'll make the catch. F9 in your scorecard. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 5th we go here in Braves country. Best rotation in baseball after the deadline.
I need a 4-letter word for disappointment.
Eric. My wife said to me, what starts with F and ends with K? I said, no, it doesn't.
Hello?
Hi, is Mark there?
Yeah?
It's me, Shannon. We met at Jack's party.
Yeah, how can I forget? Wow, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in,
9 months.
Armchair.
Can we get back to the version of TikTok where everybody thought they were a professional dancer or comedian or singer, and not everybody trying to be a wannabe QVC host? I can't watch 800 more women rub a red light on their face and think that it's going to stop them from aging. You are 22, Jessica. You don't have wrinkles.
What do you know? You're on my porch. What's up? I'm confused right now. It's 1 a.m. I'm confused. You were not expecting me. No. Why would I be expecting you? I just figured you would think I would miss you by now when I'd be here. You saw me yesterday. Sorry, dude. I just want to hang out with my friend, and you always make me feel bad about it. Why do you make me feel bad about wanting to hang out with my friend? You just have all this time because you don't have a job. I'm sorry that I don't have to work for money, and you do. But just because I miss you, I should not be punished. You're drunk. Maybe 1 glass. Well, it's Wednesday. You know how it goes on Wednesdays, man. I'm sorry.
It's all mixed up with peanuts. To
tobacco juice and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. That's the way I remember it. The whole stand's full of people all roaring. And I guess it's true of any sport, but in baseball, never known an swear so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball. It's a great sport that way.
First pitch to Dominic Smith is called right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. Infield back into the right. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Miami, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. Atlanta, 1 run, 3 hits and an error. The 0-2 count. Swing, hard hit on the ground, but right at the second baseman. He juggles it, but with Dominic Smith running, no worries, 1 away. That's another reason why I probably would end up. It's such a hard thing. Like, you wish you could take Dominic Smith and sit him down, or Eli White and sit them down to the minor leagues until September and have the ability to use them in the postseason. The first pitch swinging by Austin Riley. Riley will get a base hit.
You're my boy, Blue!
Single up the middle.
Blue, you're my boy!
Makes it 1 for 2 on the day. Jim Jarvis coming to the plate. So 1 on, 1 out. First pitch swinging. Slider fouled down the left field line into the stands. A couple of sections in. It's 0-1. And the reason why I say it would be nice to have both, because depending on your opponent, you may want a heavy-hitting left-handed lineup or a right-handed lineup, depending on who you're facing. The 0-1 pitch swing, lifted, out into center field. It's going to be an easy F8, and there's 2 away. Because what they both have, I mean, if you could combine a Dominic Smith and an Eli White, you'd have a damn all-stars, which you'd have. But Dominic Smith can hit right-handed pitching well. Eli White can hit left-handed pitching pretty well. Not great, not as well as Lane Thomas. But Eli has that athletic ability you hate to lose. But same thing with Jorge Mateo. I'm sorry, I would not have gotten rid of both of those guys. First pitch, swing and a miss, curveball. 0-1. I know they spent all this money on Kim, but he didn't do well down in the minor leagues the second time around. And sometimes it's time to cut bait, because Mateo gives you the ability for pinch running all up and down the line as the 0-1. Knocks it down the line, foul, it's 0-2. The thing that you loved about Kim last year was that he was hitting the ball. Well, he's not doing that this year. And I don't think he's going to get a ton of opportunities, but they will start him against lefties the rest of the way, it appears. The 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll end the inning. So the Braves, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. Miami, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
Can you keep a secret?
Of course I can.
I lost all our money today betting on sports.
Damn.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure, yeah.
I lied. I can't keep secrets.
Wait, what?
So apparently me putting an Alka-Seltzer in my mouth and walking into Walmart saying, "The virus is mutated," is not funny.
Braves Country Radio, covering America's pastime from spring training all the way to the Fall Classic.
Myers bringing it, and the pitch is hit in the air, foul, off first, Benzinger backing and calling, and the 1990 World Championship belongs to the Cincinnati Reds.
Bell, left field, way back,
Blue Jays win it! The Blue Jays are World Series champions as Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run in the 9th inning. Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
I think one of the worst feelings is when you're at work.
Armchair.
Well, let's have a look at the replay. William, move your head. Look at the size of that boy's head. Shh. I'm not kidding. It's like an orange on a toothpick. You're gonna give the boy a complex. Well, that's a huge noggin. It's a virtual planetoid. Has its own weather system. Heed, move! Move that melon of yours and get the paper if you can. He'll be crying himself to sleep tonight on his huge pillow.
Ben Johnson never missed an opportunity to make a speech. It was always the same speech, all about how he, single-handed and alone, had made baseball a gentleman's sport, and it must be kept forever clean because sportsmanship spoke from the heart of America, and he would lay down his life to save our beloved nation, at which he would begin to cry.
Welcome back. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch. Conine the batter, curveball in the dirt, taken all the way. It's 1-0. Fastball way outside. 2-0. The 2-0 count. Cutter misses, ball 3, 3-0. Same two teams tomorrow night, 7:15 first pitch. We got a doubleheader for you tomorrow. This is the 3-0. Right there on the outer edge, just grabs the corner for a strike, 3-1. Cubs and Dodgers, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, followed up by the Braves versus the Marlins, the 3-1 down and in, ball 4. So a leadoff walk, and that usually comes back to bite. Use a double play here. First pitch on the way. Slider inside, and I believe they call it a ball, but Drake is challenging it. And nope. He has not been good with those.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
The 1-0 pitch is swung on and popped up. High into right field. Acuna makes the catch, trying to deke the runner. As you would say in the old days, a very Bush League play. F9 on your scorecard, 1 away. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now, with that being said, celebrating home runs and strut and flipping bats, that's as Bush League as you get, so I don't think that really pertains to today's baseball. The 0-1 count. Curveball in the dirt. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing chopper on the ground. Olsen's got it. It's going to be a 6-3 inning-ending rally-killing double play. You hated that walk, but man, I'll tell you what, he has pitched as good as he can. This is the type of outing that Grant Holmes, we're going to need this in October.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising.
On Teddy Powers! I'm the man who has the ball, so that is why I am better than everyone in the world.
Damn, I thought you wasn't gonna never come from the back. I've been listening up for about 30 minutes.
Sir, but you did show up an hour late, sir.
Right.
So,
come in here handling me because you mad about some fear. I ain't with none of that. I'm gonna let them know off the ripper.
Now Don Mattingly, an emerging star. Mattingly last year was called up by the Yankees from Columbus the day Bobby Mercer retired. He'd been with them prior to that, but had been sent out. And he's not only won a spot on the roster, he's in the lineup, he's hitting third, and he's leading the league at .338. Randolph at first base. That's drilled to the gap in right center field, and it is off the fence. Randolph was running all the way, so he is being waved in. Whitaker throwing to Parrish is not in time on a double by Mattingly.
Did the little piggy cry wee, wee, wee all the way home?
Wait, wait, wait! Wait! Max. Wait! Maxwell!
Yeah?
You're home.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Mrs. A.
In 1856, a British-born music teacher and enthusiastic cricketer named Henry Chadwick saw the Knickerbockers play the New York Gothams and became an instant convert to baseball. Chadwick developed the box score, wrote and edited the most popular players' manual, and launched one of the first baseball columns, covering the Knickerbockers and their challengers, the Gothams, Eagles, Empires, Excelsiors, and Atlantics, in the pages of the New York Clipper. And he began keeping comparative statistics so that he could measure one player's performance against another's.
First pitch is a four-seam fastball, misses outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Ronnie. Swing, chops it foul down the line, 1-1. Sorry for a little bumpy coming in and out of the breaks. I've just got a different setup. I mentioned at the top of the game, but different setup to bring you these games, and it is like rubbing your stomach and swinging a chainsaw on a bicycle all at once. The 1-1 pitch, swing lifted high into right field, coming in, making the catch. It's going to be an F9 your scorecard. One down. I thought he put a little more mustard on that. When it first left the bat, it looked like he had a chance for it to get down. Too much air underneath that one. And Gusto, in his own right, he's pitched a really good game. The guy gave up the solo shot to Ozzie, but other than that, he's matched Grant Holmes pound for pound. First pitch swinging. Cutter right through the zone. It's 0-1. This is the third time through the lineup. Olsen 1 for 2 on the day with the single in the first. Gusto, if you haven't looked at his numbers, he typically does not go this deep into games. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, rips it into right field. Get down. That baby's going to get down where the green grass grows. Up against the wall, and the ice house hitting one underneath the ice house and heading to second base. It's a double for your Atlanta Braves.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
Hard hit ball up the right field corner. And the first pitch swinging here by Michael Harris is going to be a ground out over to second. A 4-3 put out and 2 down. If there was no outs at the time, that would have been considered a productive out, but it is not with 2 outs. So Olsen goes to third, but there are 2 outs, and now it'll take a base hit or some kind of an error, some kind of a blunder. Righty-lefty matchup. Ozzie Albies the batter. First pitch down and in. It's 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Pops it up. Down the left field line. 1-1. Cody's trying to tell who ironed or someone that he's missing out on good tacos living in Georgia over San Diego. Look, man, I lived in both, and I'm telling you right now, Southern California is where it's at when it comes to any kind of Mexican food on our side of the border. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go around? And they're going to challenge this. ABS challenge here. It's a 2-1, and they're going to get it right. Man, that ball just clipped the zone. Righty-lefty matchup. The 1-2 count to Ozzie. Pitch on the way, swing. Punches it over the third base dugout. We'll do it again. Uncle Charlie, I got your the package in the mail. I think it was yesterday. Thank you, sir. The 1-2 pitch swing. Chops it on the ground. So a 1-2 count. We're putting it with our hurricane. We've got a hurricane gear that would be really handy if we lose power. The 1-2 brings it outside wide, 2-2. A little high and out of the zone. The 2-2 to Ozzie. Swing lifted. High, but not nearly deep enough. It'll be an easy fly ball. F9 your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 7th. 1-0. Good guys. Here in game number 1 of a 3-game set.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
If dating is the game, then marriage is winning the game.
Yeah, if you're playing in the women's league.
We used to poor, we little kids, or Mom a lot of times wouldn't have nothing to cook for supper, and she'd set us all down at the table and read the recipe to us. We had a little brother that was hard of hearing. He almost starved to death.
She'd line us all up, feed us breakfast, feed us cereal, and make us eat it with a fork so we'd pass the milk down to the next one.
I'm at work. What do you want? I need you. Okay, what do you need? Missed call. I said I'm at work. Missed call. I can't call right now. Missed call. Missed call. Missed call. Missed call. Pick up the phone. Text me what you need. Answer! Do you know where the peanut butter is? That's all you wanted to ask me?
Armchair.
People in Pittsburgh actually eat pizza where the crust is cooked and the toppings are put on cold. So to answer your question, yes, Pittsburgh is as bad as it sounds. But let me ask y'all a question. What in the lungeable snack time pizza is going on here? Because if this is true, then I'm just never going to Pittsburgh.
First thing about it, and this seems so obvious that maybe we overlook it, baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park that's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
Righty-righty matchup. Start the inning. First pitch on the ground is smoked into left field, and it's through for a base hit to start the inning. It looks like that's going to be it. They were sending Grant Holmes out there for one batter, one pitch. He got drilled, and he said, enough of that nonsense. We'll be back in a flash. Dylan Dodd, the southpaw, coming on for your Atlanta Braves. Welcome back. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch from Dylan Dodd coming into the game. Sinker just misses high. So they say it's 1-0. It looked like at the top of the zone. We only have one challenge left. The 1-0. Down and in. 1-1. One count. Swing lifted out to center field. Drifting over, making the catch is Michael Harris II. F8 on your scorecard, one away. Olsen hit that double with one out. You were talking about, lefty-righty first pitch. Jimenez fires it back. It's 0-1. In fact, we mentioned at the time that it was typically it would be considered a productive out. When he dribbled it over to second, it was not because there were two down and Olsen was standing at third. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So an 0-2 count. Infield back into the left, double play depth. Jimenez at the plate. First pitch off that 0-2 is swung on and roasted over towards short. backhanded by JJ, and Kid Dynamite fires it to Ozzy, who throws it to first, and it's an inning-ending, rally-killing double play. We'll go to the 7th inning stretch, leading 1-0. Welcome back. Well, long time no see. Mauricio Dubon coming to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Dubon got the night off. And he's now hitting for the Yaz, the 1-0. Outside wide, ball 2-2. Standing on deck is our newly acquired Lane Thomas, who talked about this when we first got him as the 2-0 pitch. Swing, pop up. Lazy fly ball into left field. Comes down into the glove of Hernandez. One away. Lane Thomas bats .850 OPS against left-handed pitching. And that's what he's been brought in to do. It's what we would have liked for Eli White to be able to do, but he hasn't had those numbers. And so he is getting a standing ovation. Well, a fairly weak one, but the thought is there. First pitch on the way, swing, chopper on the ground, and it's a 6-3 high throw. He's safe. He is safe. We'll see how they score that, but for now, we're going to call it a base hit. Lane Thomas, that's the other thing. He can fly. He's got great speed. Saw him a bunch when he was with Washington. So the throw was rushed by Lopez. He knows Thomas has speed, and Thomas busting it down the line. Looks like they're going to give it an error. Austin Riley, the batter, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty, the 0-1. 1-1. So 1-1 count. Braves lead at 1-0, looking for some insurance. The 1-1 pitch, swing, belted. High and deep. Going back on the track. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram Slam-a-lam-a-ding-dong.
You're my boy, Blue.
A 2-run shot.
Blue, you're my boy.
A hanger, a banger. How far did that one fly? 433 happy feet. Lefty-lefty matchup, first pitch. Right there, first strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swinging it. Just got a piece of it, 0-2, Jim Jarvis, your batter. Thirteenth home run of the year for Austin Riley. It's been a while. His last home run was when he hit those 2 in one game a couple of weeks ago. The 0-2 down and away. 1-2. Some breathing room. 3-0 your score. Good news because Washington they ain't doing nothing. 5-0 there. Phillies, and they're in the top of the ninth. A 1-2 pitch. Swing. Pop up. Right center field. And coming in, making the catch, the running catch out there and right is Owen Casey, and there's 2 down. That'll take us back to the top of the order. 3-0 your score, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Atlanta Braves. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Miami Marlins. We're keeping an eye on that Washington game. If anything gets interesting, we'll let you know. But right now there's 1 on and 1 out in the ninth. Washington batting. The 0-1. Right there, 0-2. Philly added Brooks Raley to their bullpen, the left-hander from the Mets. And he has pitched the Braves well, and I guarantee you that's why they added him. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt, 1-2. But we added the kid that scored a second ago off the Riley home run, Lane Thomas. I guarantee they will never say it, but he was added because he is batting, I believe it's 10 for 17 lifetime with 1 or 2 home runs versus Chris Sanchez. 1-2 pitch. And he's seen him a ton because he was with Washington before he was sent to Kansas City. And I wanted him on the squad when he was up at the deadline a couple of years ago. If y'all were with us, I was talking about him. I did not know that he owned Chris Sanchez like he does. The 1-2 pitch, swing, lifted, high into center field. And making the catch out there in center is Marcy, but not before your Atlanta Braves.
You're my boy,
2 on the board. Back, baby,
you're my boy.
The trade deadline brought us Austin Riley back.
6 miles from Chicago. Got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer. They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS! Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you've probably seen a couple.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Dylan Lee has come into the game. The first pitch, fires it down and in. Taken for a strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. Infield playing back and to the left, the 0-2 pitch. Down away 1-2. One-two count to Ramirez. Check swing. Did not go around 2-2. The 2-2. Lee comes set. Turns and fires. Check swing went around strike 3. Kind of a half-hearted check swing. Wasn't sure what to do there. And there's one away. Good pitch. Well, we're glad you found us too, Sandra. Welcome in. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch right there on the outer edge. It's 0-1. A lot of folks ask me about how long we've been doing this since 2021. This is our 6th season. This is our 3rd season of doing it full bore. When we first started as the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, it's 0-2. I don't know what it is with Atlanta, but their home cameras on the 3D go bonkers. We try to put it on the action. To me, the action camera is the best one when there's nobody on base, but you can't keep them straight as the 0-2 fouls it down the line. We went full bore on 2023 is when we started covering every game. Just about. I think at that time we were still not doing Sundays. We started doing all the games late in 24. We've done them ever since. The pitch. Misses for a ball. It's 1-2. Infield back into the left. Thank you, Charlie. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Fouls it down the line. And then the whole thing of the out-of-town doing the ball games. We did that when we came back from the All-Star break last year. We did a few here and there, but hadn't really made an effort to it. But we've been doing that ever since, and October was a lot of fun, even though the Braves weren't in it. It was the 1-2 fouls it back. We had a lot of fun with all the different fan bases, and we're going to be doing that again, even though we expect the Braves to be in it. We're going to be covering other games. Basically, I cover as many as I can. The 1-2. Chops it off. Did he get? He went around strike 3. Wasn't sure if he... I thought he had foul tipped it, but I guess it was a swing and miss. It came in and out of the glove. Drake Baldwin. Yeah, he just snapped the glove close. Snapped the glove close before he had the ball. So 2 down. And, of course, we got the doubleheader tomorrow. We've got Dodgers and Cubs. Should be a lot of fun. Four-seam fastball lifted high and out of the zone. It's 0-1. Friday night, after the Braves play the Yankees, we're going to catch a game in progress in all likelihood. The 0-1 count. Down and away, 1-1. Haven't done a ton of Tampa Bay games, but they're playing on the Applecast. So we're going to do Tampa and Seattle. It starts at like 9:40, so I'm assuming we're going to miss the first inning or so. But as soon as the Braves game ends, we'll go over there, the 1-1. Fouls it down the line, 1-2. Because I'd like to do more Tampa games. The problem is the stuff I'm dealing with tonight, dealing with the Marlins. It is just not. It is not easy to call these games like this. I can barely see the game. I can't see any of my stats like I normally can because I'm using those monitors to bring you the game. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go around? Slider. They're going to say he did not. 2-2. But the good news is when we hit the postseason, we don't have to worry about that. All that stuff goes away. And we only have 5 more of these games in Miami. The 2-2 count. I do think we play Tampa, though. 2-2 fouls it away. I can't remember if that's in Miami or in Tampa, but it doesn't matter. That's one of the few times the Rays will have fans at the stadium is when the Braves play. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. 3-2. So after coming very close to striking Stowers out a couple of times, it's now a full count. The payoff pitch. Inside slider just misses. Ball 4. So he heads to first, and the tying run moves to the on-deck circle. Dodgers and Cubs are 1-1. Tarek Skubal is on the mound for the Dodgers. I don't remember who the Cubs had tonight. It wasn't Gausman. First pitch, 4-seamer. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Conine takes the pitch upstairs, 4-seam fastball, 1-1. Conine 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. One 2-1. Pitch misses high. Steps out of the box for a second. Griffin Riley Conine, the son of Jeff Conine, the 2-1 pitch. Swing, rips it towards right field, making the catch. Just above his shoelaces is Ronald Acuna Jr. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th with the 3-run lead. Let's get some insurance, Braves country.
If we're all the same in there, why don't we just focus on treating other people the way that we want to be treated?
We were just talking.
Shut up.
They've given me less than 1 year to turn this place around. Forget about the way it used to be. This is not a damn democracy. We are in a state of emergency, and my word is law.
Join the country club today. You'll have access to badges, one-of-a-kind emojis to display your Braves pride throughout the ball game. You'll also get instant access to our video drops, members-only chat, wallpapers, and more is on the way. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the country club today.
What's your boyfriend's most toxic trait?
Oh my god. So it's actually kind of funny. He'll say this thing to me all the time. He'll be like, I'm not your boyfriend. And I'll be like, yes, you are. Silly. And then he'll say to me, he's like, no, I'm not. You seriously are delusional. You need to stop. It's getting ridiculous. You keep violating the restraining order. He filed a restraining order, by the way. It's so funny. It was such a good joke. But yeah, no, you know, I love him either way. He's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend. We're together. And we're happy.
Armchair.
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. And that's marvelous. But you can apply those same 3 criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Righty-righty matchup as we start the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Vodnik comes on for the Marlins, acquired at the trade deadline by the Marlins. Pitch outside, it's 1-0. 1-0, kicks and fires. Check swing, four-seamer. Did he go around? He did. That pitch was in the zone regardless. 1-1. That ball was all the way in the zone. I don't know what Tyler Jones missing a hell of a game back there behind the plate. The 1-1 misses high, ball 2-1. 2-1 count. Ronald Acuna Jr., 28-year-old, 6 foot, 205-pounder. The 2-1 pitch sizzles the 99-mile-an-hour ball foul and into the seats. It's 2-2. They say his nickname is El de la Sabana. They spelt Acuna Matata wrong. The 2-2. Or the Raja. I like to call him that too. If y'all know who the original Raja was in Major League Baseball. Had nothing to do with Acuna's nickname, but because he's R-A-J. The 2-2. Swing rips it into center field. That's down for a base hit. All right. Let's get going, Braves country.
Vamos!
Bravo.
Vamos!
Bravo.
Good hard hit ball up the middle into center. 99.9 off the bat. The first pitch on the way to Mr. Matt Olson is a changeup fouled away. It's 0-1. Braves 3, Marlins nothing. Philly did win that game 5-0, so we won't gain any there. But if we win this game, we'll stay put in the division 7.5 up, and our magic number will go down to 42. The 0-1 pitch. That ball hit him in the foot, and Matt Olson is on. Appears to be okay.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
I think it just skipped over his foot. Hit the padding going over. It barely necked him. So runners in first and second, nobody out, so he didn't take it straight on. He's got a little padding there that a little pad that he wears on his foot. You don't see it a lot by players, but obviously he hits the ball right there a lot. This is the first pitch on the way. Four-seam fastball into Michael Harris the second. It's 1-0. And it just skipped over that padding, didn't even hit the foot flush. Eyeglass is warming up, and the Braves have a 3-run lead with 2 on, nobody out. And the pitch outside wide, 2-0. If the Braves can get some distance here, we may be able to set Eyeglasses down, put someone else out there. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 2-1. First and second, nobody out. The infield back into the right. Double play depth outfield deep, very deep and straight away. The 2-1 pitch, check swing. Did he go around? They said he did not. 3-1. Three-one count. Vodnik, who came over from the Rockies, and he's got elite speed. You'll see him touch 100. Is the 3-1 down below the knees, ball 4. But his biggest problem, it's why the Rockies gave up on him, is what you just saw right there. Bases loaded.
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
Bases loaded. Ducks all over the pond. They're going out there to chat with Vodnik. That's the pitching coach, Daniel Moskos. Tyler Kinley's starting to warm up. And they have set Iglesias down, so the only way he gets back up is triple play or something like that. It's be as good a time as any for any of you gamblers out there to put some pizza money on the Braves winning the pennant. I think they're plus 700 right now. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Ozzie Albies as the infield is drawn in. And off to the right. Chopped down the line foul. It's 0-1. Sprinkled some on the Red Sox, Cubs, and Braves to win their respective pennants. The 0-1 pitch. Down and in. 1-1. 1-1 count. Ozzie, swing, chops it off his foot. He goes down, and he looks to be in pain. This would not be good. He gets hurt every year around this time. Wouldn't that be our luck after the trade deadline? It's his foot, his right foot. The trainer's out there talking to him. Jeez. His foot was not planted when it got hit. It was up in the air. His toes. It hit him in the... Well, actually, it may have hit him. Let's see that one more time. Ozzie's walking around on it. First, I thought it hit him in the toes, and then the second angle I saw looks like it might have gotten him near the ankle. He's putting weight on the foot, but that doesn't mean anything. Because a lot of times that's just adrenaline. And we know Ozzie's as tough as they get. Heck, the guy, I mean, we talked about the other night, the guy doesn't miss games unless he gets injured. Cunha went over there to check on him as well. We can't have those two guys healthy at the same time, it feels like. It feels like if one of them goes down, if one of them comes back up from the rehab, the other one goes down. He's going to tough it out, and it looks like he's okay. We'll probably know more in between innings if he goes back out there to play second base. The 1-2. Swing. Chops it very close to that same area that he just hit. Thankfully, it missed his foot. Now, I just saw the replay again. It looked like it got him closer to the ankle. He needs to wear something down there. 1-2. He's got a padding that goes below his knee and above his ankle, and he's got one a little bit on his foot, but he needs to have that thing all the way down because that's where it got him. The 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nasty slider, and there's one away. Iglesias is warmed up, so if we don't score here, they would just simply go have him go back out there. First pitch, four-seam fastball right there for a strike. It's 0-1. They're showing the highlights of that Cubs game during that, and I guess the way the Cubs scored was a solo shot by Dansby Swanson off of Tarek Skubal. The 0-1 pitch, ball gets away, goes all the way to the backstop. Ronald Acuna Jr. will come home to score, and it is 4-0 your Atlanta Braves. Wild pitch. That was good old-fashioned. It's a wild pitch, but the ball got away because of today's catchers. As the 1-1 pitch swung on, banged over to third, and it's going to be a 5-3 put out, 2 down. Dubon retired. So Mauricio Dubon and Lane Thomas will come back. He's not known to hit the right-handed hitters so well, but 0 for 1, though. You could have made an argument that error was an infield single. It was gonna take a perfect play to make that happen. Four-seam fastball swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And once again, when we get towards the postseason, you're not going to see Lane Thomas face many right-handed pitchers. He's literally there to platoon. Is he 0-1 down and away? 1-1. To platoon with the Yaz. 1-1 count. Brings it. Just grabs the outer edge. Looked like it was a touch off the plate, but he got the call. It's 1-2. With one challenge remaining, the new guy probably doesn't want to be the one that loses it. The 1-2 pitch swing. Bangs it down the third base line. We say goodbye to Karinchak. He left as well. Who you still have in the pen nowadays is Young, Suter, Medeiros, Lee, Kinley, Iglesias, Diddy, and Dodd. Pitch on the way is swung on and popped up high into right field, and that's going to be caught. So after all that, we get the 1 run, but both Kinley and Eyeglasses are warming up. We'll see which one they go with when we return.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are, 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. If you go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Let's go!
And this crowd's back into it now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We're a team.
Welcome back. First pitch from Raisel Iglesias is Down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. See how he reacts to this is the 1-0 down and away 2-0. They had him sit down, then they had him warm up again. And a lot of times your closers are not locked in if it's not a safe situation. The 2-0 pitch, swing, rips it high and deep in the left field. That ball is going to bounce over the wall, and it's a leadoff double for the Marlins. 4-0 your score. I'll pull this back so you can see. Runners on the base pass. Just a hard hit ball smoked down the left field line and hopped over the wall off of one hop. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging here. Hernandez, the batter, and popped up high in the sky. There to make the catch. Excuse me, that was Casey. And it's an F7 in your scorecard, one away. Hernandez now coming to the plate. It's 1 on, 1 out. Righty, first pitch, four-seamer, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Doubleheader tomorrow starts at 2 o'clock Eastern, Dodgers and Cubs. Should be a fun one in Wrigley Field. And then we'll follow you up with Braves versus Marlins game 2 of this series. Chris Sale got pushed back all the way to Friday to square off versus Max Fried in Yankee Stadium. The 0-1 down and away 1-0. That's not necessarily the reason why they did it, but it's a fun anecdote of hoping Yankees don't get rained out either, so that's the matchup we get. 1-1 count. Check swing. Did he go around? Did not. 2-1. The 2-1. Right there at the knees. 2-2. Hernandez wants to challenge that. And it was a strike.
Wrong.
They're out of challenges.
Wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
The 2-2. Out and away, full count. Doubleheader tomorrow, and then we have a doubleheader on Friday night. Mentioned it earlier, we're going to catch the Tampa Bay-Seattle game in progress. I'm assuming around the first or second inning after the Braves-Yankees. The pitch down and in, and that's ball 4. And so now they've got runners at first and second. There's only 1 out. And the tying run comes on deck. So trouble a brewing. Jacob Marcy. 6 home runs on the year. And the left-hander standing in. First pitch on the way. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing, hard hit ball into right field. Acuna grabs it, brings it back into the infield. They'll go station to station. The game is all tied. The tying runner is at home, coming to the plate, and the game is on the line. Ducks all over the pond. Was that James that said this game was over? Jinxie? Do you people learn nothing? First pitch. Sinker right there at the knees to Jimenez. It's 0-1. One swing would tie this game. Leo Jimenez has a couple of home. Oh, changeup. Swing and fouled off his foot. I think his foot. He's down. Showing the replay, but the camera's cutting it off. Here we go. Right on his instep, very close to his ankle. Let's see if he stays in the game. Ozzie Albies did stay in the game. I think I failed to mention that. After his foul tip. So it's an 0-2 count. That's the good news. The bad news is tying run stands at the plate. A double play can get you out of the jam. First pitch off of that, swung on, and that ball's drilled into left field, through for a base hit. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and the tying run is now at first base, and there's still only 1 away. They were playing double play depth, so JJ was actually cheating towards second, and there was a pretty good size hole in between short and third, and that ended up being where the ball was hit. It was hit hard on the ground. Victor Medeiros is warming up. He's coming in case they tie the game. Braves clinging to a 2-run lead now, so all those extra runs are definitely needed. It's a game that can spiral quickly. Braves have dominated this game all night long. They've put some runners off the board, but they've kept them off the scoreboard, and now the go-ahead run at the plate, Augustin Ramirez, who came up from Jacksonville this morning. The first pitch, swing and a miss slider. It's 0-1. So they traded their catcher away. He was brought up from the AAA Jumbo Shrimp of Jacksonville. The 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, forcing fastball. 1-1. Tying run at first. Xavier Edwards is pinch running at first now, and he can fly. So anything in the gap scores the run. 1-1 swing, lifted, high, not particularly deep. Dubon's underneath it. He'll make the catch and fire it into second, and the Braves are 1 out away. James Ray's going to have to get put in timeout when we're closing the game down. Jinxie. Two on, 2 out. Braves lead at 4-2. Deuces wild. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch. Right there on the outer edge. Called for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Called for a strike. 4-seamer on the outer edge. 0-2. Is he challenging that? So they did have one challenge left. I can't look where I normally do. That is definitely right down the pipe.
Wrong,
50 to 75% of that ball was on the zone.
Wrong.
I get it. He was trying to get it in his favor.
You're wrong.
The 0-2. Runner goes down to third. Throw comes down. Did he get him? Smoke him if you got him, because he got him. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody. Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo!
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
Come on! We're streaking! Woo! We're streaking!
They did confirm it. They did challenge. I can see him challenging it, but there was no way in hell he was getting overturned.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
That's about as stupid as you get. I'm gonna have to admit it.
Well,
You're down by 2 runs, and you steal third with 2 outs? What the hell are you doing? Anyways, we'll take it. If it wasn't for the Marlins, being the Marlins, we'd be sweating it right now. 4-2 your final. Game ball. 4 runs. 7 hits and an error for Atlanta. 2 runs, 8 hits and an error for the Miami Marlins. The win will go to Grant Holmes. There was no save, though you will get a hold by Dodd and a hold by Lee. We're going to give it to Grant Holmes. Honest engine. Grant Holmes stepped up in a big way. He has not done that a ton this year, but it was nice to see him.
I play real sports. I'm trying to be the best at exercising. I'm Teddy Powers! I'm the man who has the ball, so that
6
is
innings,
why I am better
5
than
punches.
everyone in the world.
One walk and 5 hits allowed. He'll go to 7-4. I don't think this was from tonight, so I don't believe we have any MVP. So that's it. Braves win it 4-2. And our magic number, if I'm not mistaken, goes to 42 now. I can't pull up where I always look because it's stupid MLB. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow. Hope y'all have a great night. And tomorrow, doubleheader. So don't forget your earpiece when you're pretending like you're working tomorrow. Braves versus Dodgers. Wrigley Field. Should be a fun matinee. And then Braves versus the Fish tomorrow. Thursday night will finish the series.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back